want to say anything without, don't want to jinx it. Lip funnel upper right. So this is basically the ooh sound. So if I go to ooh, which is 190, and I take the mouth and I copy that, and I go back to 920. Actually, you know what? Let me put that back. Was I 190? I would prefer not to have these keyframes or the teeth and stuff keyframe, just lip bones. All right, just only the essential ones. Are we back? I guess so. I hope so. All right, so we need to make an ooh shape. Ooh. Ooh shape. Lip funnel upper right. Ooh. Okay, so copy these. Copy this pose. I feel like I missed a very important thing at the end of you explaining because the bones aren't updated in Unity. Yes, so looks like the engine has recovered now. When you do any changes to your FBX, you have to go back into your configuration menu. You can go ahead and reset everything. So I just click these in order: reset, sample, and enforce. And I just do that every time I make changes to my skeleton. I go back and reset these, because otherwise the Unity holds on to your previous values. If you want to have a phone break, you don't have to sabotage your whole stream to do so. Oh, I don't. Pours water on my computer. If it was that easy, that easy. So 920, lip funnel upper right, and all the funnels go all the way to 950. So I'm just gonna paste it all. $920 lip funnel upper right. Paste, paste, paste. Okay. But then on 920 upper right, so I just want what was it again? Alt E 50%. And we've got this one, this one, this one. So here, 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 all these. there's a little bit on that lip. Okay. And then 930 is the same thing. Lip funnel upper left. Okay. So rather than redoing the whole thing, I will just recopy these. Copy 30 Alt G Alt S, paste, flipped. Whoa. This should be at 0. Same here, 0. All right, and then 940, lip funnel lower right. So this, Control E, 50. No, it's Alt E, 50. Gotcha. Oh, holy moly, it totally worked. Am I okay, Sam? I'm feeling a little tired now. Also upset with my internet. Gonna test in VChat ASAP. Noise. Take some screenshots. But I want my computer to work. It should work. But it doesn't. Yes. There. And then this one, we do Alt E, 50. Then we can take all this, copy it, go to 50, reset, and paste flipped. And I'm hoping that will work nicely. All right. Is the VO on? I believe so. I have the program open. 960, lip pucker, upper right. Lip pucker, upper right. So it's like that motion. So we'll reset it. Lip pucker. Sure looks like it's moving everything over that distance. Okay, so select everything, and then this is for 60, 70, 80, and 90. 60, 70, 80, 90. And on these ones, we'll go there. Paste. Nope. 960. Okay, take everything, copy. 70, paste. 80, paste. And 90, paste. Okay, nice. Doesn't seem to be. Gosh darn it. It must when I have internet trouble or OBS has internet trouble. I bet that program does too. So I would guess that with a restart or anytime OBS disconnects, I bet this program disconnects too. All right, but it's on now. We'll do a little test. There we go. Okay, so let's go back to 960 here, and 960 lip pucker upper right. So that would be lip bottom, bottom R, bottom, yeah, the rest here, hit Alt G, and then select everything, copy it, go to 970, paste flipped, that, and then 980. We reset the top. Wait, let me back up quick. 970. This should have Alt E of 50. Hello, Fluttershy. Welcome. Hello. Ducky is not for consumption. You're just not trying hard enough. I could eat a duck with my bare hands. But I hope you're having a great Friday, Flutter, and welcome. We're doing some face tracking setup. Trying to get it working right. Mouth upper right. Mouth upper right. It's pretty good. Deserves a little reset though. Something like this. Mouth upper right. And it does move this one. I would assume like this far. And then reset everything here. Face flipped. It's gonna come out the other side the same. Did you ever hear about the guy who like ate a car? So basically he just took a car and like sliced it up into all these little tiny cubes, and he would eat like 1 cube a day. I don't know why, but actually he, you know, in an in a disassembled way, an entire car went through him. How's that even possible? Excuse me, ate a car. It's like one piece at a time. He had a car and they cleaned it out and they cut it up and they compressed it into like little pill-sized ones, and he would eat it, swallow it, pass it, and do it again. Post is still pretty crazy. I sent some screenshots. Ah, interesting. Okay. Um, so if the spine is bending the opposite way, that means that it doesn't know which way to bend your spine. Um, so uh, perhaps I was a little bit too intense with straightening out the spine when I recommended that. I would say what you want, oh, that one does show the spine. You'll want just like a little curve right here. So like you want it as straight as you can get it, but the curve should follow like a normal spine. Like so generally your bones need a little bit of offset to know which way that they can bend. So most likely you straighten it out, but just give it just a slight curve. Slight curve. Actually, I guess it'd be these three right here. Hey Sam, can you post Not Safe Works and Age of 16 channel in your Discord server? You can share artwork that contains not safe for work elements as long as you're just sharing just your work. Put it that way. Yeah, that should work. 10. Mouth corner pull left. Got it. Thanks, Sam. Absolutely. It is meant to be a channel for not safe for content, but the balance between sharing work that you've made to for process versus I don't know. I think there's a balance there. There's a balance there with that kind of content. All right, where was I? We're on 10:10. Mouth upper up left. Mouth upper up left. Is this not the same as? Didn't I just do this? Pretty sure I did. Yeah, so I just did those ones. So 1040 is what we're looking at now. Mouth upper deepen right. Wow. Mouth upper right lip part pushes in the cheek. Mouth upper deepen right. So that'd be like these ones. Mouth upper deepen right. Okay, so I guess this one. Ahoy era. Hello, welcome. Me sharing my work and not other people's work. Fair, fair. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. But hello, Era. Welcome. How's your Friday going? Good day, my lord. Good day, my lord. 1060. Upper mouth, upper right. Oh, interesting. The lips scoot over. I guess that is exactly what we want, though. Just like that. Yeah, we'll leave that. 1080. Mouth lower right. Moves lower lip right. I think we'll leave those ones alone. And then 1100. Mouth corner pull right. Pulls diagonally up and out. One 1120. My Friday is okay. Taking a close look at that V tubing software. Nice, nice. VNeon is awesome. There's certainly a lot more you can do with it just right off the bat. Mouth corner slant right. Right corner lip slants up. So it's like a little micro. Oh, wait, no. Mouth corner pull. Hold. No, we just did those. Mouth corner slant right. Corner slant right 1120. So I guess like this. Sure, we'll do that. Make fruit bat after actual fruits. Sadly, doing that to the spine didn't fix the problem. And you probably did, but did you reset the FBX again? I'm assuming we did, but just have to say it just in case. For any bones you change, you always have to do that again for your FBX settings. But if that's the case. Okay. Hmm. Interesting. And you still the spine's bending the opposite way. Maybe it's not, and it just looks like it is. It could be the exact same pose. It could be matching quite exactly, but just your character's proportions are so different that you wouldn't really know. Um, so you can technically restrict your character movement. So if you go into this menu on all your muscles and settings, for every bone, you can determine the range of what that bone, how much the bone can move. What does the moving this bone actually look like? You may want to do that for your legs. So, like as an example, um, let's do um, for your left leg. If I move this, you can see that this is the range of that leg. So when I move this slider back and forth from 0 to 1, or -1 to 1, it's probably the actual range. I could go in and say, okay, if it's all the way back, it should be able to go actually a little bit farther back than what I have there. This should be the actual range. And you can adjust these sliders to change the range. And that would prevent the legs from folding into themselves. To be clear about that, I changed the pose to be a custom one, and it looks perfect in Unity, but not in VR chat. I'm going to undo my changes here. Change the pose to a custom one, and it looks perfect in Unity, but not in VR chat. Oh, so your legs, when you're in VR chat, the position of your legs is not determined by the animation. VR chat uses something called the IK system, inverse kinematics, and that's basically a system to, given your hips in this pose, automatically place the foot in like a sensible position. It has a system that's trying to find the right spot for your feet. So your feet are basically always going to be touching the floor, which may in turn compress your knees and make like a much tighter squat position, just so everyone else can see what we're talking about. Here's the character squatting, and this is kind of the pose it should have, the character kind of bent over. And it is, but the IK system, so it basically matches the pose, this pose, puts your character in there, and then it moves the legs to try to place your foot on the floor. So it's going to do whatever it takes to get your foot onto the floor there. That being said, I do make adjustments to some of my crouching and prone poses in order to make them blend a little bit nicer. But this is looking really good. So the foot floating. Could just be that your play space is a little bit off. Hard to say. Hard to say on that one. I'm a little bit unsure for the foot. There's always a little bit of dissonance between your foot. Either your foot is a little bit further in, either a foot's going into the floor or it's above the floor a little bit more. That's not going to change too much. This is desktop mode. If you want to be have more control over what your character is doing, so in your character, your VRChat avatar description, you have all the playable layers. There is a locomotion layer that you can get here. So the locomotion layer is an animator that you can add, just like the FX layer or something. And it looks like this. So this is your locomotion layer. And each of these contains a blend tree. That's where, given the parameters, how fast you're moving, what direction, stuff like that, what pose does it take? So for the crouching pose, I tend to change the crouch still pose because it looks usually a little goofy. So like this is the crouch still pose. So, this pose is for kind of like this skeleton. That's exactly what I did. So you did alter this crouch. Gotcha. I still think most likely it's going to be a little off because where your hips are, like the hips on your character, your legs are much, much shorter. So you may want to change like where your root is, the position of the hips, which I believe would be one of these, root T or root Q, something like that. Probably T. Probably T. Yeah. So you can use that to kind of change the positioning just a little bit, maybe move your hips up if need be. That may be an additional thing to change. Basically, if you're looking into that, then you're basically telling yourself, I need to create a pose that actually fits my character, and that could be involved. That's one of those things that can be as involved as you want it to be, as detailed as you want it to be. 11:30, 11:40. Because again, you're giving your character a good pose, like a solid positioning, but the feet and leg move through the IK system. So where exactly they're going to be placed, it's like you're just kind of giving it the best. Excuse me. There's no way to preview how it works without going to VRChat. You definitely can preview it in Unity using the Avatar 3 emulator controller, which you should see in your creator companion. If you have the emulator, you can use that by going into, so let's just, for an example, hit play. And to make sure it's in your project, you should just have it available to download Avatar 3 emulator. You can also include the GIF manager if you want. But once you're emulating your character, that's what we're doing here with LunaWisp. You go down, you have some control right here, these built-in inputs / locomotion. So these are the parameters that tell your character controller what to do. So you can do upright will change the location from crouching. So the upright value changes it from the prone to the crouch to the standing. I don't know why my foot is back. Did I mess up my my foot rotation when I tweaked that? Anyway, so that's how you can do it. So as long as you're using the emulator, you'll have some ability to control on where things are posed. And then if you also use the velocity, you can tell it like, oh, I'm moving forward now too. So for example, make him crouch and then make him move like he's walking or crawling. And you're good to go. Backwards, forwards, to the side, etc. And there's no way to preview how it'd look without going into VR chat every time. Oh, sorry. I'm answering. Anyway, looks pretty good. I need to figure out what's going on with the leg, though. Already have them on their knees, I see. I just inspire that in people. Don't actually see those sliders on my emulator. So there's the emulator, and then if you click on the character, you want to click on the root or the topmost object of your avatar, the same one the avatar's descriptor is on, and then you should have those sliders. But it's not on the emulator object; it's on the avatar object. Which is confusing. Oh, I feel silly. No, you really shouldn't. It took me a long time to realize there's two separate menus for that. And it doesn't tell you anywhere. Thank you for helping. Absolutely, absolutely. Hopefully that is helping. At least give you an easier way to test things, so you're not going back and forth between VR chat and all that, because that can get exhausting. Now we're in Unity. Now we're back out of Unity. No good. But also, hello, Kai. I hope you're having a good Friday. Welcome to the stream. All right, 1160. Mouth stretch right. Right corner lips pulls out and down. Oops, did that on the wrong channel. 1170. Yeah. Mouth dimple right. Mouth dimple right. Right lid corner is pushed backwards. Right lid corners. That would be this one. The weird one. 1200. Mouth razor upper. Raises and slightly pushes out the upper mouth. All right, funny. And then I'm assuming the opposite, mouth razor lower, raises and slightly pushes out the lower mouth. Raises, okay, so it's actually the same thing, interesting. Does it match the top? Is it meant to close that gap? Hmm. Mouth razor lower, interesting. So Actually, we'll copy this, paste it here, take these lips, move them up. Okay, and then I'll take the top. Where'd my other, oh, these are in the exact same spot. Funny. That'll be interesting. Okay. 1220. Mouth press right. Right side lip press. Right side lips press and flatten together vertically. So it's like a this, but for both. So it's kind of okay. Let's turn off mirror. Take this side. Copy the whole thing. That's 1220, right? 1220. Yep. And 1230 is the corresponding one, so place it flipped. There we go. Boom, boom. The emulator testing seems to show how it looks in Unity and not VR chat. It should be pretty close. I would try resetting your. Should be pretty darn close. Maybe try testing it in VR. It might behave a little bit differently outside of desktop mode. Mouth tightener. Right side lips squeezed together horizontally. That looks pretty close. All right. So now we could do all of these for tongue out, tongue up, all that jazz. Tongue out is 1260. So select everything, copy this, and then we're actually just going to fill this in. 1, 2, all the way up until 1370. Okay. So we'll do this one really quick. Tongue up 1270. This is actually way too far out. One second. 1260. Man. One small gripe, why does all face tracking software fuck up thanks to my glass wall? Doesn't know where your eyebrows are. Okay, you know what? We're gonna bake it before we finish this because we need to do the mouth finish those. So we'll head back to 0, frame 0, and we'll bake all the shape keys. Also, apparently it can also not track my gaze or if my eyes are open either. Interesting. Context. Excuse me. Just need a little vibe trackers for my eyeballs. Glue them on. All right, so we're gonna go back to mouth open. Because on this frame, 790, we don't have any information, but it should look like this, 780, which is jaw open. So on jaw open, we will add that to our shape keys, jaw open, whop, and then in our this version, that, and then close the mouth. Elon Musk neural controlling for face tracking. Some Vive implants. Yeah, exactly. All right. That pose will work when we bake it because it's going to bake it in this really weird position, but now it's the inverse of that one, which is good. And we actually need to do the same for mouth razor and lower. So 1200, mouth razor lower. It's a comparison to see how far off it is. One moment. So we're going to get the mouth razor. Wherever that was, mouth. Right, press. Am I missing some? No, there we go. Mouth razor upper. No, mouth razor lower. Perfect. They match exactly. Awesome. Awesome. That is perfect. So, oh right, and we still have to make some combined shapes as well. So let's go ahead and delete all shape keys. And there are a few more animations we need to make. I understand why the head is in a different position, but the rest, I have no clue. Oops. So to clarify the inverse kinematics, the IK, there's also a spine inverse kinematics that happens as well. So it's basically adjusting the pose of your body to try to get the head in the same position as your camera. It's not always the case, but that should affect your positioning. Um, Yeah, because you can see how the head is tilted. Just the head rotating up alone will also, because I think all it's doing is trying to rotate the head so that it's facing forward. And that's what's causing the spine to curve. So maybe in this pose, what you really want to do is just ensure that whatever pose either your character is striking in the crouch, that the head is as vertical as possible. Because I think that will probably make the biggest difference. It's also comparing these two, the head is so much lower as well. So like your head position, compare the two, the head's probably right here. Probably right there. Can I change the desktop mode camera height for crouching? I don't think so. Not 100% sure on that. I don't think that would make a difference. I think what you want to do is probably adjust animation a little bit more so that your spine's like curved, but then the head's like this, I guess. Hard to say, honestly. But something like that. So you'd want the head lower, the spine to be a little bit more curved. Almost like the character, like your character is scooting around on their butt, right? Little goo here is like, you know, basically sitting like this. Something like that. You got your arms out. like a butt, like one of those kind of dogs like trying to itch its butt on a carpet or something. But yeah, those are the discrepancies that I'm seeing, but hard to say exactly what changes need to be made. It's definitely going to be a back and forth kind of deal until you find something that really works. Oh, right. I needed to make the tongue positioning while the shape keys were still available. So we'll go ahead and go down, go to tongue out, and then also turn on, or no, tongue out, then go to, okay, I got this. That's actually going to be really challenging because we do jaw open, and then we want the to position the tongue. Funny. Which is tongue out 1260. Back. Okay. So now we need to base all of our tongue animation off of this. I'm going to reset everything. Did you draw the characters by yourself or did you commission someone? This is actually a generated image that I found online, and there's no copyrights for, so I just took it. The way he spots imperfections is just insane. Just too much time doing this. Too much time. Oh, I didn't, balls. Didn't actually reset that. Cheeky Sam. Cheeky Sam. Better watch out. I'm the cheekiest. You better watch out. Love the color palette though. Thank you. Yeah, I think the colors are really, really stunning. That's definitely what caught my eye. Like a grapefruit. All right. So now we'll copy all these values. And reset it all the way to 1370. Okay. Then we can go back, undo our shape key, right there. Back here, basis, delete all shape keys. And then go to tongue up, 1270. And that would be taking this one. There we go. Tongue down. So tongue out's more of a like a straight out. And then 1280 more like that, I guess. 1290 will be tongue right. Then 1300 tongue left. 1310 tongue roll. Can't really do that one. 1320 is tongue bend down, so it's more of an arch. Excuse me. Hey, someone hit me. Ow. Delicious. Tongue curl up. 1330. I don't know what equipment is actually able to do this kind of tongue tracking. Some highly advanced technology here. Tongue squish. Can't do any of those. Twist right now, twist left. No, I don't really care to do those right now. Interesting. We'll leave the rest of those. Oh, but we do want to look at these. Our extra expressions. Lip suck upper. So I guess for lip suck upper, we want to go to lip suck, which we made earlier, 860. Copy it, or copy the right half. Go back to here, 420, paste it, and paste it. Yeah. And then lip suck lower is the opposite. So we go up, take lip suck lower left from 890. Bam. Copy. Back to 1430. Paste, paste flipped. And also move this guy back. Okay. 1440. Lip funnel. So for this one, I will steal, oh, or ooh, 190. Should I have moved the mouth, though? I don't think so. I actually think I need to just redo that. Ooh. Where can I see an example of this one? Mine from Jerry FT. Um, do we have the combined expressions? Lip funnel. This one right here, lip funnel. Ooh. So I was right. It's like an ooh shape. I was right. Okay. Then lip pucker is basically the same thing but closed. It's 1450. Wow, look at that. Ooh. There we go. Mouth lower down. 1560. Pretty straightforward. Mouth left, mouth right. They just need the mouth lower down. Okay. All right. I can live with that. 1470. Mouth left. See, this is the one where I don't think I'll be able to move it. Or mirror it properly. Yeah. This is like, it doesn't know what to do with these ones. Because they're right in the middle. What does it do with them? No one knows. Hey, how dare you splashing me. Hello, Shatter. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. It's been a while. How you been doing? Mouth and dimple. Excuse me. Mouth, lip, dimple. So that's what we have here. Just moving these back. And then mouth, S. Tonight is last try and lull. Last tyrannym? Well, finals for a few classes. That is exciting, though. That's really exciting. What's up, Sam? Welcome, welcome. Happy Friday to you both. You're almost done, Shadow. Almost done. Reaching the end. I mean, I still wake up and go like, I have to get ready for a test. I haven't gone to school in an ungodly amount of time. Oh, I'm export. I forgot to turn it into shape keys. Okay, well, we gotta wait for a second. Select the body. Make the shape keys. Just got back from orientation for a new job with Home Depot. Exciting. Very exciting. That's awesome. Home Depot is a good place to work. $3:13 already. Let's stand up. Let's stand up. Standing. Standing. Shitting. Sometimes you stand, then you shit. Sometimes I stand, then shit. Sorry. Get distracted. What? What the? What the fudge? First of all, where'd the wings go? I have selected objects only. Should be the whole thing. Where did my wings go? That is a surprising thing to have occurred. They're rigged, right? Yeah, I've got a mirror mod on. Alright. I'd like to export my wings. We're just waiting on Blender to load. Oi, oi, oi. Dispatch told me there was some renegade exposing people to public duttering in here. Show me those hands. Don't try anything foolish. Is that a gun? Dog gun? Where's Lex? I'll put Lex on camera. It's a good Lux was Lux looked way too cuddly. He's deadering. Officer down. I wanted to show off Lux and use her as a weapon, but she just looked so cozy. She just like looked at me, like, all right, I'll leave you alone. This is not good. Why are my wings gone? I don't have any. I think I have any UV discards set up. I do not. So why are my wings gone? She's your boss. She's your manager. But I see the object here. I have the wing mesh right there. Let's just refresh this really quick. Figure. The wings are gone. Pose. That's the first time that's ever happened. And they are rigged, right? Yep. Trying gets on, and okay. I don't think re-exporting it's going to do anything different. Just doesn't see it. New camera. We moved the location. Also, hello, no print. Welcome. Huh. I don't know what to do there. Say re-import. Hmm. It says it sees the triangles. Maybe it's the emulator. Let's try this again. Let's hit play. I think I'll just have to restart Unity and re-export again. Still don't see the wings. Oh, wait, there they are. They're just really tiny. Oh, okay. There's a keyframe that got assigned to them. They had a keyframed value. Small wings. Here you go. You know, there you go. Microscopic ones. They work. But just little flutterers, little flippy flappies. Just waiting for things to load. Waiting for things to load. Loading, 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 load. This is my loading song. My loading song. Hey, no problem. Thank you for the sub. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Welcome. Your PC is begging you to stop. Put me down. Put me down. But thank you for the sub and welcome. Welcome. Huh. Damn. Still got the tail. It's funny. I didn't expect the keyframe to be an issue. I have to export again. OFC gang. Gang gang. Gang gang. Gang gang. Bum 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 bum. Good God. Delicious. Delicious. Bananas. Delicious bananas. Delicious bananas. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Funny. Didn't expect that as an issue. But now we can do the fun stuff, which is we can add in our avatar emulator and we can test our face tracking. Time to test some face. Channel point redeemed to twerk. Working. I'm working. Working and twerking. And then here, open socket. Bob. Bada booey. Bada booey. All right, and I need this open. Okay. So now should have something working. Ow. Ow. Go here. Let me just turn that off really quick. Emulator, turn on open socket, and just drag it. There we go. And then lip tracking. Ow. E. Very charming. Let's get this set up a little bit better. Ah. Ooh. Ooh, that's weird. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Ee. Ooh. So did you read my DM? Curious if that's something you're willing to do. Lol. Out of context, this sounds great. um, as a message about the tutorial, I don't have anything that I could send your way right now, but maybe once I do, I can. But I don't think it's going to happen on the timeline of like a homework assignment or like personal project. Probably be like a month or two. I don't like that. It just seems to pull out the sides a lot more. Ah, ooh, ah, eh, eh, ah. Weird to do. Delicious. La 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 la. Ooh. Darn. So something is definitely breaking. Also, the eyes look weird. The way they look side to side feels really off. They're definitely like warping somehow. I don't know why. Ooh. Ooh. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ooh. Ah. Ah. All right. Well, that's too many things to look at. Ah. Ooh. So, which of those expressions is one that I can adjust? That's fair. This probably would be like 6 to 8+ months out and would need a serious training round done up in the cold. Gotcha. Stop goofing around. Never. Never. Hello, Pixels. Welcome. Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Hope you had a good day. I'm on multi stream, so there's other people chatting down below. Definitely keep an eye there. But right now, we're working on some face tracking, getting this character hooked up and moving. It's a lot of work, though. Jack Skellington face when you open your mouth. I feel like we should have been getting a bit more variety in some of the expressions we could make. Oh, you know what? I'm going to go back really quick. Oh, I need to pop my neck. I'm going to go back really quick and we're going to look at which shape keys are actually moving when I'm doing this. And I'm going to sit down. I'm going to sit down. Sitting down right now. All right, so expressions again, face tracking, bam, bam. I do have the eye dilation, but so far it's not actually doing anything. False. There we go. Jack Skellington face when you open your mouth. I'm not sure what face that would refer to. Ooh. I'm going to catch some Z's. Hope you have an amazing weekend. Hope to see you on Monday. Bye. Sounds good, Thorn. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your Monday. We'll see you then. Thank you for hanging out this week. And I hope you're having an amazing weekend already. See you later. Bye. Bye, Thorn. Bye. All right, so a lot of eyes. Let's turn off the eye tracking. Turn off the eye tracking. Go back to the body. Back to the body. Back. Ooh. It's really the Oh, oh. Okay, so mouth, frown, and stretch. Oh, oh. And jaw open. I think it's one of the frowns. I think it's really the frown expressions. So let's go to those. So I'm going to go to the body, delete all the shape keys. In Discord, oh, for the Jack Skellington face, let's take a look. Bye. 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 It's good. Oh, no, he sent it to me directly. I see what you mean. A little bit. I do definitely feel like this when I'm doing it. Amazing. All right, so mouth. Actually, let's make a backup copy. Excuse me. Face rig tweaking. Save. So what we want to look at is mouth frown, mouth stretch. One 1140. Yeah, that definitely looks like a likely culprit. 1140. Mouth frown right. Okay. I did do a lot of little rotations when doing these initially, and that could cause a lot of issues. Okay, and then mouth stretch. Okay. Let's see how that works. So go back to the beginning, save, um, make the shape keys. Because I think the mouth was coming through because I was twisting the bone on the corners of the mouth, and that could create some odd. Um, all right, there we go. And then export, more loading, more waiting loading. Loading, 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 loading. Loading. Loading, loading, loading. I'm loading. Loading. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Dun, 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 dun. Boom, boom, bam, bam, dum. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Bam, 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 bam. All right, there we go. And voila. Now we go back here and we can test again. No end to the testing. Ain't no end to the testing. Ow. Bam, bam, okay. Ooh, still busted as fuck. Okay. Ooh, ooh, ah, ooh. Okay. So I don't guess it wasn't those. What am I using to track? I have my iPhone here. My iPhone. So if that's not it, then it is actually the jaw open and jaw close, which is 780 and 790. So we go to 780. We've got mouth open, which I'm thinking I'm going to reset and simply move down like that. So I'm not pulling on the edges of the mouth. I'm just leaving it open. This is a more natural position. Okay. And then we'll go to jaw closed, reset it completely. Take the shape keys, delete the shape keys, bake all the shape keys. Ooh, privileged tracking. Actually, why I got this phone. Before I was getting into avatars, I was like, oh, I could make like a series of TikToks or something with my just my iPhone. And you sort of can. It's still a lot of work though. What's up, Mr. Dutter? What's up with you, Webb? Welcome. Welcome, Webb. We're working on making some face tracking right now. So that really just involves a lot of shape keys. A lot of shape keys. I feel like that should be it right there. Okay. So now, oh, before I do anything, we need to make sure location, rotation, scale for that. Then go back to the shape key, turn this off. Go back to 0. Delete all the shape keys. Rebake all the shape keys. People just hate Android tracking. I haven't used it. I don't have an Android device, so I don't know. I don't know the quality there. All right. So now we can go back to 0. And we're going to hope that this was the fix we needed. Because it takes 1 million years to import, export, re-import, load this, load that, cry. It all takes time. All right, there we go. Export it, saving. Back to here. Interesting that the expression changed. I could have actually messed up exporting it last time. I didn't even notice. Either way, probably a good sign. It should work now. All right. So, ooh, ooh. Okay, that's much better. Ooh, ooh, ooh. No. That looks weird. Looks like the mouth closes too strong. Or maybe that's ooh, ooh. Seems way too easy to do that. Also doesn't seem to smile. Doesn't seem to be smiling at all. Mouth stretch. 1160. Gonna load up Jerry one more time. Knows out of nowhere. Can you explain more of the Gumroad collab type stuff? I heard you mention it a little before. Absolutely. Um, so Gumroad just came out with the ability for creators to come out with a product and include another Gumroad creator or someone else with a Gumroad account, and they can include them in that product. So if I have an avatar and someone else made the clothes for them, I can sell my product and then split a percentage of the revenue with the other creator. So some sort of rate that we both agree on or something like that. So that way, especially VR chat where people are sharing a lot of assets between each other, be a great way to attribute and give revenue to um, people that are working things together. So it really does help the collaborations specifically. And then there is also affiliation as well. So you can split a percentage of the say of the revenue. So something sold, you can split it with someone that promoted your product. So if they get a special link, and if people buy through that link, then they get a little kickback, which is cool. Be totally interested in making assets for your models in the future. Well, you'll definitely have the option, um, and yeah, it's kind of like whenever I'd be happy to provide the model, you make assets for it, and then we'll discuss splitting it from there. I still think for some things, you know, probably makes sense to have it separate. But if you're gonna include assets in the download, then that would definitely be the right move. Smile right, mouth smile left. Am I missing those? It must be looking for them at the very least. That's right. Okay. Um, there we go. The face tracking spreadsheet. That's what I'm missing. Got it. Yeah, mouth smile left, mouth smile right. I'm missing those. Am I missing them on Eben too? No, we got him smiling just fine. I don't know. Um, I'd totally be interested. Oh, so be the stuff included in the main avatar post and not a separate thing? Uh, sorry, no. Like if you made a clothing outfit, you could include my model directly to ensure that everything is set up for the client, right? It's like you could sell an avatar, you could sell the clothing, and those both could be separate products. But what would be better is once you make an outfit that you include my avatar with it so that everything's ready to go. They don't have to download separate projects. They don't have to put them together themselves. It's just kind of a more more complete experience. And that would be probably the best option for splitting things, but kind of up to the creators as well. Some people may not want to include other people's products, um, or split things. So you still have the option, the same option as before there. Sorry, I'm kind of rambling there. Hopefully that makes sense. Mouth, smile, left. Okay. Then we go back over to those values that we just made. 15, 20. And I already have values for them. Well, that really tells me that I must have made it for Eben and not saved it in the text. That's what happened. Guarantee you that's what happened. Because I already have keyframes, so obviously I did make it at some point. All right, here. All right, that has to have been it, or at least a part of it. And that's a new feature. Correct, correct. So the splitting of profits is new between creators. There was an affiliation before. Now they have it just straight up. Oh, we both worked on this and we want to split the profits 50-50. Boom. Easy. Able to do just through Gumroad. And the nice part about that is that it's all automated at that point. You've just got your stuff up. Like there's a lot of creators out there that, of course, make a lot of products like the Go Loco and things like that. It's like, man, if they had that collaboration a while back, I imagine those people would have made lots of money because they could get like 1% of the sales for every avatar that uses their asset. All right, and once again, we're waiting on it to load. Sounds really efficient. Heck yes. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Hmm. Think I might just have to settle for using GoGo Loco for the sitting and crouching and just change the height with flying. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Balls. I always forget. I have to make sure I do not export on if I keep exporting on like frame on a frame with some animation value, and then it has the expression. Poopy. Oh well. Bum, 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 bum. Ba-da-da-da-da. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. I'm a little checked out today, y'all. A little checked out today. It's kind of going slow. All right, there we go. Okay, now we can test. Okay. Bam, bam, bam. Ah. Ooh. Ah, ooh. Why does it do that? I can just move my bottom lip and it shoots the bottom lip up. Hmm. Just seems so sensitive to that. Super pout. I know, it's weird. It's kind of goofy. I wonder if it's because of how low my face tracking is. Yay. Okay, we got a nice little smile now, though. Okay. Hmm. With Evan, I was able to close my mouth and pull it down. But this one seems difficult to do that with. Very easy to. It doesn't see me close my mouth here. Hmm. Okay. Well, still good progress for today. Hmm. 14 mouth pucker, lip pucker, 1450. Lips are together there. Lip funnel, 1440. Lips are pretty close together there. I feel like I try to make this expression and it doesn't quite get it. But then if we go to mouth open, jaw open, 780. We have that. And then, oh, gotcha. Well, I'm definitely missing a value. Okay, so mouth open, 790. We want to go to jaw open, turn it on. I swear I did this. I must have not recorded it. Oh well. Third time's the charm. Doesn't look super good. Okay. Well, now we have that. Saved on 790. Perfect. Okay. Can turn off record, save, go here, set this to 0. Go back to frame 0, and delete all the shape keys. Save all the shape keys. Okay, so now we've made them. Let's go to frame 0, export them. Once again, sitting, chilling, waiting. Sitting, chilling, waiting. Sitting, chilling, waiting. Ooh. Okay, I'll probably stream for another 30 minutes or so, and I'm going to call it. I'm going to take a little bit early today, but it'll be a little bit. What am I up to this weekend? That's a good question. So far, absolutely nothing. I'm going to play racquetball, actually. Play racquetball at some point. It's definitely top of the list. Pickleball, it's going to be very nice week. Play some sports. Get out there and play some sports. I love sports. I love sports. Oh, ah, ah, ooh. Much better. Ooh. I can still do kind of a. But now the mouth actually closes. But I can still do. So that. Okay, let's take a look at that. What is that? Mouth. It's got to be the mouth razor upper and mouth razor lower. What about you, Evan? What are you up to this weekend? Also, are the eyes moving? Eye wide right. Okay, so these are animating the eyes, all the different eye values. Look in, look at all that stuff. I'm not particularly a fan of that. They look kind of wobbly. Feels quite natural to look around though. Okay. Pretty sure it's the mouth razor. Lower. Just goes too far. What it is that I'm triggering the mouth like that, and then I'm also triggering that, pulling it down. So it becomes like an extra exaggerated thing. Ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, wah, bah, 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 ooh. Okay. Ah, ai. I mean, I can almost make it touch the nose. And lip pucker. Mm, mm. Interesting. Um, I wonder if I'm gonna take a look at Evans really quick. Still working at the moment. Likely some more over the weekend. Seeing family in between. Maybe some VR chat if I finish everything. Well, that's good. Good to see some fam. Good to see the fam. I've got a bunch of family moving close by in just a little while. It's kind of cool. Have been looking forward to that. So I did make an update, but if I remember correctly, it was only one change to the face tracking. Let's just see what he looks like really quick. Has this changed at all? Mm, 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 mm. Bum 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 bum. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Boom. Oh, interesting. Um, right. Bam. Okay, there we go. Ah, ooh. Ah, ooh, ee. That looks so good. Ah, ooh, ee. Ah. Okay. So mostly just seeing if there's any discernible difference between the two, but no, it looks that I mean that looks good. Or if something had changed the last time I tested face tracking, but seems good to me. Um, hmm, anything else? I don't know. I think I'm going to leave that for now. There's definitely more to do, but I'm tired of working on face tracking. So we're going to go ahead and save that there. And we're going to do Shift Control S. We're going to make a new folder for the Quest version of this character. Um, and we're going to optimize the heck out of this guy. So first things first, we're actually going to go ahead and just delete half the character. Then we'll add a mirror mod. Should have made sure all the shape keys were gone before doing that. And I have to make sure that this is selected on the mirror. Like this. Yeah. Okay. So now we just start optimizing stats. Do-do-do-do. Ba-do-do-do-do-do. Ba-do-do-do. All right. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Certainly dissolving a lot. Certainly dissolving a lot. All right. All right. Boop. And then here. Alrighty. Then I'll leave the middle line for each of these. go. When you start the new projects, do you have a base that you start with and edit, or do you start with a clean slate? I find that um, starting from scratch is my preferred way to begin an avatar. I think that a lot of times when you have a base avatar, um, anytime I need to like make changes to it, I always think to myself, man, I the amount of time it takes to make a change to a base avatar is almost on par with making it from scratch for some things, for a lot of things. Um, so I've just found that when it really comes down to it, it's like I'd rather just have full control. Like if I have to take something and change it that much anyway, I might as well just be starting from scratch. Um, not always, not necessarily what I'd recommend for everything, but I do prefer it. And there's certainly a lot of other types of projects and stuff that um, are really well suited for. Wait 1 second. I guess I should say is I know exactly how I'm going to make a base avatar. Like I know what I how where I want the cuts on the character. I know I generally what the unwraps should look like, where my um points are going to be and stuff like that. So be, because I know exactly how my base avatar is going to lay onto it, I'd rather make a really good sculpture, and that's how I can kind of get the most out of the work I'm doing, is by having just a really high quality, high poly version. Um, that's really where I get to make the most impact in my own work, is in the sculpting stage. Excuse me. I wonder if I can get away with that. Just leave it there. Because what we've just got the tail and the horns. Oh, it's actually 7,000 because of that. Okay, that makes sense. So still need to dissolve a bunch. Still time to dissolve. Yeah, definitely let me know if you have any other questions about that though. One, two, three, four, five, six. I guess this is a third. This is 3 here. It's actually 3 edges. 1, 2, 3. So we need to find a middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. There we go. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Boom, boom. That's a tough one to dissolve. Mm. All right, 1, 2, 3. Then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can't dissolve that one. All right, I feel like that kept the shape best on the face. Okay. Then do. Turn off the mirror. Go in here. Turn off the mirror. Go in here. Do, do, do. Difficult. Difficult. Can't dissolve that one. What are we at? We're at 5,000 now. Okay, perfect. We're at a really good spot, actually. We are in a very good spot because now I can go in. Start dissolving some of the stuff. Gotcha. Edges gone. Get them out of here. Get them out of here. Screams. Scream. Not an edgelord anymore. You're just a vert lord. Vertice lord. I don't know. That sounds weird. Vert lord. Vert lord. Yes, I am a vert lord. Did you know? I'm Lord of the Verts. All right, we're already under. Wait, are we though? I don't think we are. Yeah, we're already under. No, that was wrong. Vert unsubdivide once. There is no way to subdivide that. Unsubdivide that. Okay, so we'll look at it from the front. Edge movement. No, I take it back. My God. Just every other edge. Every other edge. If you insist. You must know, right? You know, I gotta take your advice. Wait, I can't. I can't. Goes cross-eyed. Oops. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, that's pretty much as simple as I can make this. All right, leave that there. Now we still got a bunch of eyeballs, teeth, and horns to figure out. Let's just duplicate all this stuff we know we can mirror, because I'm lazy. Separate that. And then in this one, oh, I should have popped this out too. But we can at least delete the things we know we don't want anymore for our quest version. Looking like a bug without the cranium. How many did it start with? 50,000, I think. Of course, I forgot to delete the shape keys. Yeah, we're moving pretty quick. Moving decently quick with this. Pretty much know what I need to do to optimize a lot of these now. Because I try to make things pretty much the same way every time. Because I'm lazy. Well, I'd like to think it's efficient, but it's a bit of both. Master Edge Dissolver. A Master Edger. My God, what now? All right. You know, Master Edger. Actually, what I actually did right there was bait you because that's actually what I'm a master of. Baiting. Start us down this road, Nammers. I blame you, Nammers. Don't put this on me, Ricky Bobby. Sam After Dark. Sam Darker. Hello, Kiasan. Damn. Welcome. Welcome, Ko-san. We're working on dissolving these teeth, making them look nice and sharp, nice and pointy. Taking a bit of time, but it's going. It's going. My alter ego. Can't alter this ego. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. All right. I mean, that's pretty much as simplified as that can get for the teeth. So we'll hide this section. Pixels! Welcome, welcome. How's your day going, Pixels? Appreciate you coming by again. I was like, he's baiting? I did bait. I baited you all with those comments because I'm a master at it. Finally, time to shut down the work laptop and crumple into bed like a paper bag. Have a good weekend, all. Sounds good, Evan. Enjoy your evening. Thank you for hanging out. Get some good rest and enjoy your weekend. Did I say that already? But definitely enjoy it. Double enjoy your weekend. Not just a single enjoy. Double. Okay, that's good enough for the teeth for now. Bye, Evan. Bye. Head to the charger as well. Enjoy your weekend as well, Sam. Thank you, Zoom. I will. I'll have to be heading out here in just a moment. Two, I need to get some food in my tummy and some drink. Evan is good with double things. Yeah, that's very true. The power of Sharkies. Shark power. Let's turn on the wireframe. And I just need to, I'm going to try to dissolve these so the dissolves line up with what remains. With what remains. Boom. There we go. All right, one last one. Take this guy. Take this guy. Oh, this is not an even amount. 12? I do not like circles of 12. Give me circles of 16 or 8, please, so I can dissolve them evenly. Guess we'll do that. Oh, that's annoying. Okay. That's okay. We'll just start on the other side, I guess. Oh boy. Oh boy. Whoa, Nelly. Let's get the tongue. Tongue should be straightforward because it was a subdivided object, so we could just do multi-res. Hit the unsubdivide. JK. We will not do that because that did not work. That'll work for now. 208 verts. Okay. The claws are still very dense. Did I use a subdivision? Nope. Darn. It's because I deleted the backs of them again. It'd probably be faster for me to just do grid fill and then unsubdivide. Let's just try just the one first. Hit it with the multi-res. Unsubdivide. I can't. Okay. So glad I tested with just one first. All right. Doop, 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 doop. And then checker deselect. Edge loops dissolve. Kai sent you another helpfully vid on free add-on for Sculpt Sam. Don't need to show it, just thinking of you. I appreciate that, Kai. Well, I'll check that out once I shut the stream down. Always good to know more sculpting things because I love sculpting. Worst case scenario, I can also dissolve these. I think I'll just go ahead and do it right here, right here, right here. Okay, take these ones and just dissolve them. Dissolve them. And this one. Okay. Okay. Sculpt bridging tool. Sculpt bridging. Huh. Curious what that means. Boom. Chaos on, it looks so good. I literally just downloaded it. Oh, the sculpt bridging tool. Well, I'm intrigued then. All right. That's a sign of endorsement right off the bat. Right off the rip. Okay. So I think we're doing pretty good on vertex count now. Aside from the eyeball. We knew the eyeball was going to be difficult. We knew. Boom, 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 dissolve. Oh. When your prescription dissolves, they took my eyes, Justin. The bees, Justin. All right. Pretty good. Pretty darn good. What are we at though? We've got the wireframe. Looking this over, there's still a lot more geometry in the face of our character. Right here on the front. So let's go ahead and dissolve some of this. Bobby's Justin. Excuse me. That's the corner itself. Feels a little odd to get rid of that one, but okay. Nipple. Okay, pretty good. So we're just left with our hair as being the most unoptimized part. Separate those ones. I think these ones can do a multi-res. Yes, they can. Apply. So hide that. Take this guy. Do the same thing we did on the other one, which is delete half. That'll make it a lot easier to work with. Add mirror. And we're just going to go in and dissolve. Okay, pretty good. um, all right, pretty close, pretty close. Definitely still more we can do, but made pretty quick work of that. All right. So close. So close. There we go. There's our Quest version. Let's see how the materials held up. Pretty darn good for a Quest version. I had to say so myself. Okay, and that puts us at a really good spot to end the stream. We made the Quest version, we made the face tracked version. Tomorrow will be all about getting those things packaged up and available on Gumroad, and then we'll be making some promotional material, getting that all out and ready to go. But it is now time for me to go ahead and take a little break because it's time for the weekend to start for me. And it's time for the weekend to start for all of you. And thank you everyone who's been hanging out with me this week. It's been really cool to share everything. Definitely a slower stream today, but we got a lot more to do. We got a head to start modeling and sculpting, so we'll be sharing that soon. And more to come, more to come. We'll be working on a lot of products moving forward. But I have a good weekend. I will, Wendy. Same to everyone else out there. I hope you all have an amazing weekend. Again, thank you so much for spending time with me, seeing what I'm up to. And thank you for sharing what you guys are up to as well. As before, hit me up if you want to join Wing Meet tomorrow evening. I will. Thank you. Definitely keep that in mind. Thank you, Wendy. I appreciate the invite. But everyone else, and Wendy, thank you all. Much love to all of you. I will see you all very soon, and we'll be back before we know it on Monday. Hope you have a good weekend. Thank you, gamers. I will. Hope you and Goo have an amazing weekend too. Thanks again for the help. Absolutely. Feel free to reach out should anything else come up. But bye, everyone. Enjoy your weekend. Goodbye. Bye.